What's up, beautiful souls? Many blessings. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Richard Kidd, another being walking on beautiful planet Earth, just like you. It's an exciting time to share, an exciting time to be here, experiencing this now moment. A lot of rapid evolution taking place, a lot of energy transformation and shifting. And I just want to drop in and share with you what helps me. Now, meditation is a misunderstood yet very vast practice and concept. Now, for me, meditation is an internal process where I get to tune into my control panel of life and sort through, process all the information that has been exchanged and shared with me throughout my day-to-day life and experience. Now, to tune in and to quiet the control panel, I use the power of my breath. Nothing intense, but rather just focusing on breathing consciously and intentionally, being the breath. So if you focus on the breath, the mind instantly clears and quietens down, giving room for your inner voice or your soul to communicate with you. Now, the field of the mind is an interesting subject. And if you're not familiar with the mind field, I highly recommend you going and doing some research and brief reading on quantum physics, and also going and doing a little bit of neuroscience. If you want to dive into it, I recommend Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is all about demystifying the mystical, and he's a neuroscientist. He's also gone through his whole own journey about using the power of the mind and meditation to heal and upregulate the being. And then a quantum physicist, Nassim Haramein. Now, he dives deep into quantum physics, quantum entanglement, and how atoms and resonance science all work. Highly recommended. It will really change your worldview from one that may be slightly disconnected and misunderstood to a worldview that is extremely connected, connective, co-created, and very coherent. But now going back to meditation. Meditation is the process of quieting the mind and bringing forth the information that either you need to be shown, or bringing forth the information that you want to put out into this world. Now, there are two ways to simply describe this. Prayer is putting information out into this world. Praying is speaking to the universe, or God, or the higher deity that you follow. Whereas meditation is listening to the universe, where you quiet the mind, you focus on the breath, and you listen to what is being shown and shared with you. Now, this is more of an intuitive space and time where you slowly sift through your senses, obviously starting very external. We close our eyes, we focus on the breath, we listen to the surrounding sounds that are happening, and we slowly block out our senses, starting with the furthest sound. So for me right now, it is the cars rumbling on the streets, driving up and down. It's the motorbike engines that are being started. And we slowly sift that away. And we use the power of the breath to internalize. Now I hear the birds chirping, which I give thanks for. And you move deeper inward, block the birds out. There's a slight echo of my voice in this room. Dive deeper into the self. Where my ears now hear the airflow on my trachea and my voice box. Now we let that vibration move through the body for a long period of time, which really brings your awareness and your focus point inward. And you get to experience the mystical, unknown, yet so familiar experience of the deep version of yourself, your internal world. The part that meditation and prayer is intended to connect you with. Now, this space allows you to consciously create. It allows you to consciously process challenges, traumas, insecurities, difficulties, or even neglected experiences. It allows you to sift through that information and actually find resolve in those zones. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be guided either. We can do this with a powerful intention, sitting with ourselves and committing to a period of time where we're going to breathe and internalize. And you can bounce between prayer and meditation, moments where you're speaking to the universe, moments when you're listening to the universe. Because in essence, when you're in meditation, or when you're in an internal state and place, it's all about communication and creating a relation with the universe and the universe inside of you, or God and the God inside of you. And that two-way street or channel, because without speaking and without listening, it is only ever a one-sided conversation. Now we want to balance out the brain, balance out the heart brain and the head brain. And all of this happens through listening and sharing internally with a quiet mind and an intentional breath and a deep reason for being here right now. And there is no right or wrong. The spirit moves and energy moves in a way that naturally flows out and plays. Because yes, we're a part of a bigger picture. Yes, we're a part of a multiple life cycle, and we're infinite souls of transforming energy. But that doesn't mean we can conceptualize all of these energetical exchanges and these creation methods and the reason for manifestation and serendipity and synchronicity. That is the real mechanics of life. You know you are in a normal, vital, and healthy state with an open heart when you're seeing synchronicities in your life, when you're meeting that exact person you need to meet to open up that door of opportunity for your next step. You know you're in the right phase when you're seeing angel numbers and spiritual numerology in your face all the time. I say this and it's 1111 right now, 1111. And life is good because naturally our homeostasis state is where we need to be. Not in fight or flight and stress response, freeze and fawn. That's a byproduct of a sympathetic nervous system. It's a byproduct of all the toxins we put in our body, all the distractions we face in a day and allow to consume us. But being healthy and being whole and being vital and optimal and consistent is our natural state. Parasympathetic nervous system is where we need to be. Yes, a sympathetic system has gotten us to where we are today. I get that. There is a purpose for the ego. We needed to survive. We come from primal times. But now we're in an evolved state of humanity where we can regulate our nervous system and we can start realizing our innate and spiritual gifts that we have. The way that we can connect with people can be altered. It can be more real and deeper. Eradicate the ego to a degree. Share your truth. Get vulnerable. Open the heart. Go for a walk on the grass without shoes. Drink healthy spring water. Try eating plant-based for a week. Identify the unhealthy habits in your life. Write them down. And then on the next page, write down the habits you want to replace them with, healthier habits. Because your habits make up your lifestyle. And your choices create your habits. Now, that concept was a powerful one for me. Made me very aware of my choices, very aware of my habits, and very aware of the things that I was doing that actually weren't serving me. Some challenging moments through the journey, but the deeper you dive into your darkness, the brighter the light you're going to see within. Now, and on that note, I'm going to leave one last little gem with you to take on your way. Change is the only constant, and your personality creates your personal reality. And your personality is a never completed piece of cosmic art that is forever evolving. And your choices direct that personality into participating in healthy habits or unhealthy habits, which create your lifestyle and your personal reality. Peace and love. May this message to you be well received. May you take all that you need from it and discard everything that you don't, because in your mind's eye, there is higher wisdom for you. Namaste.